Our decision to follow God in the Focolare fills us with deep joy and spontaneously prompts us to communicate it to others. But we don't always find the right words to speak of the call of Jesus with the risk of not being understood. Many see a consecration to God as something old-fashioned, outdated, and they think that sooner or later we will change our mind. This hurts us and it can block our relationship with others. Chiara, how did you face misunderstandings at the beginning of the movement? Can you give us some advice on how to act in these situations? Yes, this is also my experience. My dear Jen, what did I do when I went to consecrate my life to God, which was a lifelong decision? I didn't say anything to my relatives. We can't because Jesus said very clearly, the others don't understand, and if they understand with their ears, they give it the wrong interpretation, so they say, it's something of the past. They don't understand that God is more than present, more present than they are. What do they mean, something of the past? He is more alive than they are. They can't understand this. Jesus said, they do not understand. The others do not understand, so we shouldn't say anything. On the other hand, our ideal is not to be understood or to be loved. It is to love, to understand. Now, during the early days, I didn't have these problems. My consecration to God coincided with the inspiration of the whole ideal. With our spirituality, loving the will of God, loving our neighbor, loving one another, Jesus in the midst, and so along every step I loved. And since I loved, I didn't feel that I had to be loved. And I spontaneously felt that I shouldn't speak. Because they wouldn't have understood me. Also because Jesus said, they do not understand. Only those who are called understand. The others do not understand. This is the law, the rule. They don't understand. I don't know why. I don't know. He said it, so if he said it, it must be right. This is the way it is. And the second part of your question, how did you face this? I faced it very well. I always started loving. I never tried to be loved, never tried to be understood, because I already had the ideal which was beginning, you see. Chiara, recently you said that the vocation of the focolarino is to be Jesus. It is to live between two fires, Jesus within and Jesus in our midst. It's a fascinating vocation, but what does it mean concretely in the life of the Focolare? It means this, that you live your life of the Focolare in full peace, in joy, and in light, because Jesus, who is within you, because you live between two fires, brings you all these gifts of the Spirit. And so, this is the way it is. If you truly live in this way, without even thinking about it, you get up in the morning and you are already united with Jesus in the midst. And you are already certain of listening to that voice, of not committing sins. You don't have to think of anything else. Think of what you must do. Wash yourself, dry yourself, have breakfast to do the will of God. Love the focolarine or the genuine or your family. Do everything well. You don't have to do anything else. Do all that your life asks of you, which is the will of God, for as long as you have joy within. When it is no longer there, it means that something is missing. Either you have not listened to that voice within, or you haven't listened to Jesus in the midst, or you broke the presence of Jesus in the midst. Then you must immediately stop whatever you're doing and re-establish the presence of Jesus in the midst. Listen to that voice. It's the atmosphere, the environment, the reality of your life, your being. It's the kingdom of heaven in which you are immersed without realizing it, but which is completely spiritual, in which you must live your life. I do this too. I wake up in the morning, I have meditation, then I say my prayers with the focolarine. We go to the chapel. Then I start working. They work too. Then we spend some time together. We might take a walk on the terrace. Then we work again. Then another meeting. If by chance there is something, I stop. I cast my worries unto the Father. I resolve things with the focolarino if anything is wrong. Have you understood? It's something very refined, very delicate, very, very spiritual. Do you understand me, Poppy, when I speak of these things?